In the waters of Stillwater, Thomas Watry appears to be your normal Stillwater swimming standout. He has an undeniable passion for the sport.
I don't think I'd be able to sanely get through my day without some of this.
His coach praises his work ethic.
And one of the hardest workers, won the workout award numerous times.
A historical season for Pony girls basketball comes up short here on Saturday night in the 4A state championship game. I'm VAC TV Sports Director Ted Leroux. This is the voice of the Ponies, Mike Peden. And Mike, Hopkins is such a great basketball team. I think we found out tonight just how much more they have other than Paige Beckers. Paige was a little bit under the weather coming into this game, but Hopkins pulled away in the second half, but the Ponies sure did compete in the first half.
They certainly did. Well, if Michael Jordan had his flu game, I guess Paige Beckers now has hers.
The head coach of that team, Matt Doman, once he took over as head coach, it seems like the program took a step up, multiple steps up. 2 trips to state under his tutelage. What did his tutelage of you and his coaching of you, how did that help you springboard to your career after high school?
Well, I think Matt, cares so much about his players. I think you can see that just right when you meet the guy.
Now, your dad, Tom Sr., Hall of Fame coach at Hawley. Now, you played for him in the 80s. What was it like growing up in a household with Tom Chrisley Sr.?
Yo, it was fun. It was
Safe to say this was the biggest pro day in North Dakota state history. Now there were names like Joe Haig, C.J. Smith, Zach Vra, but really everybody came to see number 11, the Bismarck native Carson Wentz. It's been a decade since the Richland Colts last added a state championship trophy to their trophy case. TJ and Allison, mother Pat and daughter Sarah are 2 of the best in the history of high school girls basketball in the state of North Dakota, tallying over 4,000 points combined. But the relationship is more than just layups, jump shots, and success on the court.
I unfortunately am the expert rebounder. They don't give me a lot of chances to work on my shot anymore. Passing has become my thing.
She's good at it.
Rebounding, cheering, and passing is what the second leading scorer in NDSU women's hoops history, Pat Jacobson, is up to these days. But it's all to benefit her daughter Sarah, who is in the midst of historic success. Success that was notable early on in life.
She had a lot of drive and a lot of passion at a very young age. I remember her playing Y-ball in first grade and just completely dominating. In sixth grade, had to play sixth grade basketball school ball because they weren't able to be moved up, and she was always leave the game disappointed because she didn't get to play very much because she had never let the opponent cross half court.
As the years went by, Sarah's talent maybe snuck up on her mom a little bit, and the one-on-one games in the driveway became a rare occurrence.
We stopped before that happened. 1, because she hates to lose that much, and 2, she said she was getting too old to play. So we would stop and she would just rebound for me, or my brother would play me.
There's some truth to that. I don't like to lose. Yeah. And my age is catching up with me.
Don't let the competitive nature of these 2 women fool you, though. Their relationship is stronger than ever as Sarah prepares to take home 1 more state championship and embark on her college career wearing the same green and gold that her mother did. But at the end of the day, these 2 are just like any other mother and daughter, teaching and learning as life progresses.
She's been my rock. I think everything that I've done, I can attribute to her. She's always been there to support me, to help me through adversity, to celebrate. She has been a huge influence and role model in my life, and I look up to her.
It'll be different, that empty nest. Even though she's 12 miles away, she's on her own, and it'll be adjustment for me because they've been such a significant part of what I am. I always said I teach, but the most important job I have is being a mother, and I've prided myself in that.
In the Red River Valley, it doesn't get any better than the Jacobsons.
There's the rim.
There.
All right, go for it.
April 14th, 2018, Jesse Dickinson.
I know it's April, but as a cross-country skier, it's very cool to see the snow.
When was the last time you were here home in Stillwater/Afton?
Yeah, November. I left mid-November for the World Cup, and I've been traveling ever since. And yeah, just a few nights ago was my first time in Minnesota since the Olympics.
Besides that thing around your neck, what has changed since November?
Gosh, it's been a very busy season. There's definitely a lot of excitement around the Olympics in the U.S., so it was very, very cool to get the chance to share it with everyone, get the chance to see the high school kids that I get to help guest coach, that's so fun for me, and so everyone's been really, really pumped.
That's it, looking good. Way to go, Johanna.
Bill Simpson, Chris Hansen, those two people, what do they mean to your life and your career?
I mean, the Stillwater team is where I really got into the racing side of skiing. It's where I learned how much I love team. It's where you learn the values of teamwork and really coming together every day in training. So they've been instrumental in my development. They really helped me develop as a skier, as an athlete, as a person. And I love all the kids on the team. They work so hard. They're so awesome. So getting to come back here and share this with them is really special.
What's your message to kind of these younger pony skiers that are coming up? There's a lot of good ones in Bill's program.
I think for me, the biggest thing I can tell them is if you love what you're doing and if you're happy skiing or running or swimming or doing track or football, whatever sport you're doing, if you love it and if you're having fun, that's how you're going to find success, because you're going to enjoy the training. You're going to love coming to practice every day and working with your team. So you just have to, find the joy in what you're doing every single day.
It's pretty awesome, isn't it? I never dreamt it'd be this many.
We've got this parade. We've got Jesse Diggins Day in May in your hometown of Afton. Did you think this would all happen? How are y'all taking it in?
I mean, this is definitely, it's very cool. It's very unexpected, but it's such an honor to get to, have the town come out and be all excited about cross-country skiing. And it's something so uniquely Minnesotan. It's a way to celebrate, hey, we're good at skiing. This is what we do. This is part of our life. And so it's so cool to share it.
She sent a congratulations or good luck message right before the girls went out at the state tournament, and I know it made a difference.
We have a really close relationship with her, and there's no doubt that her energy transferred to our team, and hopefully our energy transferred to her as well.
While you were busy winning gold, the team, Nordic skiing team here, won some gold as well, a state championship, and you were kind of interacting with them throughout your time overseas. What was that like to kind of have that communication back and forth and for them to take it home while you were winning as well?
That was really cool for me to see. I got to guest coach those guys right before I left, so I always feel really connected to the team. I love following up on how they're doing, getting to see them having so much fun, training together, having this amazing team camaraderie. I'm really, really proud of them. So getting to see them win the state championship, that was very special for me.
What does it mean to just be a part of the Stillwater Afton, this community, and being a part and taking your pony pride elsewhere throughout your career?
Yeah, for me it's been very, very cool because the saying "it takes a village" couldn't be more true. These are the people that raised me, the people that inspired me, the people that helped me get to where I am today. So it's awesome to still feel so connected to the community where I grew up. Went back to my old elementary school, and every single kid in school got to touch the medal on their way out of the gym. And that was so cool for me to get to share that with everyone.
What another fantastic Big Ten basketball showcase. We had a great showcase in the championship game last week at the Target Center for the women's side. The men's side, what another fantastic battle this time between the Wisconsin Badgers and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Boy, this is not your father's Big Ten basketball, right? Where it's a defensive struggle, very physical, all that kind of game, although it may have been a little bit of physical at times in this game and throughout this tournament. But this was a high-scoring affair, especially when you look at the past about Wisconsin. They are not known as a high-scoring team. Yet here we are, and we know what Illinois has done, and we know what Illinois can do. Playing in the Big Ten in that regular season slate is hard enough, and then getting through this Big Ten tournament is a challenge in and of itself. That grind, Illinois was able to survive that grind, and you have to think that they're going to carry the momentum from this championship into the NCAA tournament.
When you're part of something that's really special, and that's this league, when you accomplish something like this, you really appreciate it. You don't take it for granted. This league's very, very good. To come here and have three games that were all a little bit different, and then to have the confetti fall at the end, I couldn't be prouder of these guys.
My college career, I haven't gotten a ring yet, so to come here and get the ring, this is the conversations, the visions I had with Coach during the recruiting process, and we came here and got the job done.
I feel like these last 4 years we haven't been labeled as the best team in the Big Ten, but at the end of the day, after every year, we always end up being the best team in the Big Ten. So it means a lot, despite of what people may say.